So you hit level 99 either by fair or foul, by grind or twerk, and you need materials in order to upgrade your stuff. Running around looking for deposits of metals and, just wood and stuff like that is not ideal. It really isn't. So here are some methods that can help you in order to get what you need. I'm Darkstrider, the YouTube Assassin, and we're going to explore a couple of easier ways in order to get materials that you could break down or use to upgrade your gear. So, like I said before, running around and just looking all around for whatever materials is just not ideal. It really isn't. So there are a couple of other easier ways in order to gain your materials. One of them is actually going to be in Athens. If you can get to Athens over here, you'll see this big area. Okay, it's in the heart of Attica. And basically, all you have to do, if you see this entire wall, you just run around this wall and start grabbing all kinds of material and drachmae. The guards won't attack you because, they're guarding the wall, but you can run around, you'll see weapon racks, you can grab items. As you can see, it just gave me a couple of things that I could use. There's drachmae all over this wall, and the guards, again, will not attack you. The only way that they'll attack you is if they actually see you stealing the materials, if they see you stealing whatever money and stuff like that off of the wall. If you go around and you see anything that's in red, like these here, if there's a guard in this area, they'll actually see you stealing that and they'll all of a sudden attack you. So don't steal the stuff that's in front of the guards, but definitely run around the wall. All right, it breaks up in many, many places. Go around, go all up and down all these walls and ladders and everything like that, and just find the material. Some of the things you can actually use now. All right, so if you guard go through so that he doesn't see that I'm taking his junk. There we go. You could grab this stuff. As you could see, a lot of different arrows. There'll be weapons, there'll be bows, and you use all that stuff, and then you could break that stuff down. Okay. As far as the bows go, though, I like to keep the bows because honestly, once you have them, you can actually sell them for a lot of money. So I usually just sell these bows if I need drachmae. But if I have enough drachmae, like it looks like I have a great amount of drachmae, I'm just gonna like break all these down in order to gain more materials. And definitely the same thing with like the weapons and whatnot. Just break it down if you're not using it. If you came up from like a low level and you're level 99 now, you may want to hold on to some of those weapons just so that you have some decent weapons for now. Now, blacksmiths are a great place in order to like sell gear you don't need as well as obtain gear. All you have to do is check them out. You obviously you sell off the stuff you don't need, but you'll see that they'll have some gear closer to your level. So you may want to go here, whatever level you have, if you're level 99, buy some of this stuff. Also, you may want to buy some of the materials because they'll have materials that you can also use to upgrade your gear. Like I said before, what you want to do with the bows, or what I like to do at least, I like to go and sell them off because as you can see, 4,000 or 42,258 drachmae for selling that off. Now, we do have some of the newer bows that come from the DLC, and they sell for way less. They sell, I think, for like half that. But these bows that you find all along the wall, you could actually sell or dismantle in order to get your gear. Another thing that I like to do is if I really need like extra gear so that I could break down, sometimes I'll just buy what he has and break that down. Although that's really not economical. It really, it kind of defeats the purpose. If I'm in a desperate situation, that's what I end up doing. But other than that, you may want to buy and sell gear from him just so that you get a leg up. And like I said, the bows sell for a lot. So that's probably what you want to sell off. Keep one for yourself, obviously. sell off the rest so that way you're able to get all your stuff, you're able to upgrade. All right, again, look at these prices for these bows. If he buys that, that's outstanding. I have the Drachme booster, so I don't know if it's more because I have the booster. If it is, it's only 50% more, so you'll still get a lot more Drachme for selling these bows, and that's definitely something you're going to need. Another thing that you can do is later on in the game, if you can raise your ranks in the mercenary tiers, you'll see that blacksmiths reduce their prices by 50%, making it easier for you to purchase those things. And then as you go further along, you'll even find that you have 10% better luck at finding great items in the world, okay? Items that can sell for a lot more, gear that you can get, you know, just better so that you could run around without using your fist or level 1 weapons. That's definitely something you're gonna need. Once you got your confidence and you're able to actually go and fight and battle, you got a couple of engravings, a couple of good gear, or you're even interested in your ability to sneak, you're good at that, you can go to one of these fortresses. And raiding a fort is actually a great place to gain materials. Number one, defeating all of the different guards and soldiers that you find here, they're going to drop some great gear. You could also come to these boxes and loot them, the ones that you have to burn, the materials, and that loot it before you actually burn it. That way you get a bunch of other things that you're going to need. Also, you can run all along the wall, all along this area, and you'll find tons and tons of weapon racks and various different things that you could just steal Drachme from. You'll see, I'd love to come to the Tracheus fort because this usually has tons of stuff, as you can see. Look at this. All along this upper wall, you'll find all kinds of gear and materials as you run around, especially when you get closer to like areas where guards are posted. You'll see all around these corners here. See, you may even have to run back and forth a couple of times because you may miss some of these racks. But, I mean, this is a great spot in order to get all this stuff. Plus, it has so many of those different war supplies that you could burn down. Tons of soldiers that you could take out. And as you take them out, they end up, you know, giving you, like, better gear that you're going to need. And then also, you go and you find the nation chest, which not only knows nation power, but it also has some great gear, so you're going to make sure you grab that. And then also, like I said, you'll find plenty of things to get Drachme and other materials, and you're definitely going to need that. So that's actually going to be a great spot to go to. Finally, if you have enough resources and you've upgraded your ship greatly, you can go around and do a couple of contracts and get not just some extra Drachme and some extra XP, you could also get a bunch of materials if you cleave the ships in half. That gives you the most materials. It also gives you a couple of other items sometimes, especially if you go and you find the mercenary ships. Mercenary ships have tons of stuff. So make sure that you cleaving the ships in half, even if you don't immediately cleave it in half, like, you know, while you're fighting it. Let's say you just disable it, you don't have enough strength to actually cleave it in half. Make sure you disable it. Instead of boarding, go and cleave it. You'll get the most resources. If you do happen to accidentally knock them out and sink them, you'll see a bunch of debris left behind. You'll still find resources, but it won't be as much as if you actually cleave the ship. So again, make sure you cleave the ship in half. Don't even bother boarding it. Again, you also want to make sure that you find a bunch of the mercenary ships. Mercenary ships drop a lot of materials, and mercenaries, if you're on land and you find mercenaries, they'll usually drop a bunch of stuff as well. So make sure you go and you battle them as well. So those are just some quick tips just to help you gain enough materials or items that you may need that'll be closer to your level in order to actually get what you need in the game. I hope that helped you out. Leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know if you have any other tips, if you have any other ideas that people can use in order to get things and materials in order to upgrade their equipment faster. Please, by all means, let us know. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.